you're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket, and he's equally comfortable scoring in either position. I like that about his game.
How's his feet work?
Feet work is perpetuous excellence at its finest.
How's his footwork?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. That about does it. Kevin Harlan standing by. Kevin, take it away.
Can you play off one foot?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Ibaka. This is to Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Westbrook's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Thunder.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Now here's Roden. Passes to Thompson. From 13. And the shot no good, a bit short. To give you an idea of how young this 76er team is, at one point last season, Greg, Tim Duncan had more seasons played in the NBA than the entire active roster of the 76ers.
That's hard to fathom. I mean, we all know there's this youth movement going on in Philadelphia, but they still need some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Roberson, and too long on the shot. The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's Covington from the arc. Good. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
On defense, Philadelphia. Westbrook passes to Adams. He kicks to Roberson. Back to Adams. Screen by Ibaka. Adams' shot is off. Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And Thompson kicks to Noel. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Philadelphia on D. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this. If we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
Adams dishes to Ibaka. The feed to Durant. And the three off target.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Noel. 13 feet away, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Westbrook drives in. Outside Durant. Wing shot on the way, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 5 now.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Now, here's Roten. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Durant with it, picked up by Thompson to the right side. Here's Roberson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
For a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Landry comes in for Nerlens Noel. Stauskas is checked in for Thompson. And it's Jackson in for Tony Roten. The 76ers trail by 4. Jackson passes to Embiid. Feeds to Landry. Landry with the screen. Here's Covington. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in. Covington's got 5 points so far.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Nice shot by Singler. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks to Stauskas. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Covington with the bucket. And the Thunder with the possession here. And Augustine kicks to Singler. Dishes it to Waiters. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. For Philadelphia, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Rejected by Collison. But they recover it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Cannony's checked in for Robert Covington.
Isaiah Cannon.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Cannon, and that one's good.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And Augustine kicks to Cantor. The jump hook, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. From deep, can't get it to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Cannon out there with Tony Roden. And it's Stauskas in at the three. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And Dennis Cantor-Clark, a guy who combines brute strength with a high skill level. He finally got to strut his stuff last season with the Thunder.
After the trade, how about strutting his stuff to the tune of 19 and 11 as an average? Huge numbers for a guy who just didn't fit in with the Jazz.
5 on the clock. Cannon dishes to Embiid. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Waiters with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Durant, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Okafor's checked in, and Robert Covington subbed in for Stauskas. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Roberson comes in for Waiters. Durant hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Roden kicks to Noel. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Durant with the steal. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Roden. Pass to Covington. He dishes it to Noel. Connects on the 17-footer. Noel's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Roten looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson in the corner. Clock at 6. Again, Philadelphia. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Now Thompson, after Westbrook's missed 3. Picked by Okafor. Thompson passes to Roten, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Some changes for Philadelphia. Carl Landry's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Jackson in for Roten. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Collison's out there. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Jackson against Westbrook. The stupendous finish in traffic. Westbrook's got 6.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Jackson. And Thompson kicks to Jackson. Okafor dishes to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now Westbrook. 6 points for him. Will not go. This is off the front iron. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here is Landry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Landry, a screen on Singler. Augustine with the steal. And Augustine with a clear path to the hoop. That's good. Augustine's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Nick Stauskas comes in for Robert Covington. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. Here's Thompson. 1:21 left in the first half of the game. Landry passes to Stauskas. And Thompson kicks to Landry. 76ers moving the ball around. And he gets it to go. Jackson's got his first basket of the night. Kanter with the screen on Jackson. Augustine dishes to Kanter. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Kanter's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Thunder. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Landry, a screen on Augustine. Jackson passes to Landry. Outside Jackson. The dish now to Embiid. Baseline J on the way. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Three-pointer Augustine. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Thompson against Waiters. Thompson right side. He feeds it to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Augustine. Puts up the baby hook. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by a point. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the 3, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The 76ers trail. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
Kevin, lowest field goal percentage in the entire league, and by a wide margin. Hard to get any wins when that's the case.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. And even 3-on-3 break. Robertson can't hit.
And you know, the Sixers did end with the lowest field goal percentage in the league. Shot just under 41% on the season. Easily put them in last place, and you can't win if you shoot that poorly.
Here's Covington. 8 points for him. Picked by Okafor. Clock at 6. Here's Noel. Good on the 13-footer. Noel's got 6. And it's the Thunder with the ball. The lead is 2.
And guys, you would have hoped the 76ers would have improved over the course of the season, but really their shooting got worse after the All-Star break, dropping below 40%.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Here's Ibaka. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Here's Westbrook. Steps back and fires. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Now here's Roten. He's covered by Westbrook, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, with Nerlens Noel coming out, we knew he'd be a plus shot blocker. He set the Kentucky single game record with 12 in a game shot blocks. He also knew he had the chance to be a great rebounder, but we definitely knew he needed help with his shot, and that will continue on into next year.
Yeah, you know, he spent the year rehabbing that knee, but also spent that year correcting his shooting form. And we're not talking about just a tweak when it comes to shooting the basketball.
First free throw is good.
And you know, going back to Nerlens Noel's shooting, the improvements to his form look really good. Even better is that he hit 60% from the line as a rookie. That may not sound like a great start, but at this stage of his development, that's great progress.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, one caution I have about Noel's improved shooting, you don't want him to fall in love with jumpers. He did shoot only 46% from the field last year. Conversely, DeAndre Jordan shot 71% because he dunked everything and kept his head under the rim. It's a fine line between improving your game and playing within your limitation.
Now here's Roten following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Okafor sets the pick for Roten. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the pick. Pulls up on the elbow. That's good. Durant's got 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them. And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
The 76ers making a change here. Stauskas is checked in. Cantor is checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Roberson. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
Here's Westbrook after the Sixers pick up 2. They set the screen. Durant kicks to Waiters. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Covington. 8 points for him. The pass to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Well, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Wroten was last season. Especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Wroten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
The first free throw is good.
And for Wroten last season, he even took on more of a scorer's mentality. Went up in points, went down in field goal percentage. But like a boxer, he gets a little extra credit for pushing the action.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Landry comes in for Noel. And it's Jackson in for Robert Covington. So he gets them both.
And, you know, talking about Wroten, I think the next step in his development is to produce at the same level but with greater efficiency. Too often his highlight reel passes led to turnovers. He would gamble defensively, too. That's, to me, just a young player growing up on the job.
Now here is Augustine. Durant, that's good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Stauskas. Trailing by 4. Pass to Jackson. Landry with the screen. Wroten. And the 76ers get it back. That's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Waiters. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. No good there off the double clutch.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Stauskas, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
A bit of a slow start to the career of Nick Stauskas. Was a highly touted rookie a year ago, but had a hard time finding minutes early on last year. That will change as he becomes more experienced.
In last season, Clark, Stauskas' minutes grew with his play. At the end of the season, he was a big rotation guy.
Yeah, and it wasn't just his scoring or ability to shoot that he displayed. I mean, we know he can shoot the ball, but he showed he's a very smart player in the half court and pretty good passer, too.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Cannon's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Collison's out there, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Nick Stauskas had some great moments on the court last season, guys, but perhaps his most memorable contribution was his nickname of Sauce Castillo. Came out of nowhere, but it stuck with him, and he's going with it. I'd love to hear the story behind that.
Waiters gets a wide-open look, off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to Jackson. A floater, and it's good on the way up. Jackson's got 5 now. Well, Clark, as you were talking about Nick Stauskas, he earned the name Sauce Castillo last year. Came about when a bad translation on a Kings game referred to him as that name in closed caption.
And guys, credit to Stauskas because he read with it, made the most of the opportunity, even launched his own Sauce Castillo hot sauce. And I can't attest to if the sauce is any good, Kevin, but I'm still waiting for a taste test.
I am too. Put it on what? You put it on bread and crackers and
hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Okay, we'll try it.
Yeah.
We'll try it. Singler outside. Misses the shot. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City trailing. They've got Noel. Isaiah Cannon is out there with Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Westbrook. Second chance shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Roten's checked in for Philadelphia. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Okafor dishes to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Expanding his range, and that one's good. Roten. And the 76ers lead by 6.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Here's Roberson. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Here's Roberson, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Now here's Okafor. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Another miss by Westbrook. The 76ers leading by 4. The feed to Okafor. Here's Noel. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Roten. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Now, here's Roten. He kicks to Okafor. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
There's a screen by Noel. Okafor in the post. Adams on him. Okafor gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 4. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ibaka, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Roten kicks to Thompson. Here's Okafor. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Durant on the wing. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Thompson kicks to Noel. Feeds to Roten. Six on the shot clock. And that one's good. Roten's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Durant, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Okafor against Cantor. And the rejection by Ibaka. And that one's good. Noel.
And you like to see 6.5 now. He's finally starting to come around.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Roberson. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancer.
Roten kicks to Thompson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. Kicks to Ibaka to take the lead. Okafor with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. Thompson dishes to Roten. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Covington in the corner. Noel, a screen on Durant. Covington kicks to Roten. The 76ers with another miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Roberson, and that misses. That would have put him up. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
There's a screen by Noel. Roten with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Stolen by Cantor. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Dishes to Roberson. Pass to Westbrook.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And here is Roten. He dishes it to Covington.
Count it! Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another three. Splaka Katayow!
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.